Good day everyone, my name is Navneet Anand from Voice aajKal. Today on the Voice of Cricket with Saurabh Anand in studio. Saurabh ji, welcome to the show.
Glad to be back.
Talking about the World Cup, मेरे ख्याल से it is happening after 2016.
Yes, it's been 5 years since the World Cup was happened last time. It was in India. It was supposed to happen in Australia last year, but we all know because of pandemic everything got moved. So this year is Indian edition, which is happening in UAE and Oman, and next year it will be back in Australian shore.
जब हम बात करते हैं इस साल, lot of teams would be there in Oman, Sharjah, Dubai. So how are the pitch conditions there?
Typical subcontinent pitch conditions, and if you know, IPL was just finished there. We played almost a month of IPL, so pitches are very dry, very slow, and it's very hot out there. So it's gonna be a very slow-paced wickets, and I think it will be a very low-scoring matches in there.
You know, when we say hot, the temperature is above 45?
Definitely, especially during day. Night time it's a bit better, but there will be some matches which is happening during the day because it's 12-team format. So there will be a lot of matches.
You know, talking about the format, मेरे ख्याल से अभी तो qualifying matches ही चल रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. So at the moment qualifiers are happening. Sri Lanka is the first team who have already qualified, and looks like the other 3 teams might be Scotland, Bangladesh, and Ireland. And the biggest upset so far in this World Cup, which has already happened, Scotland beating Bangladesh.
Cricket, it's a game of surprises, full of surprises. कहते भी till the time the last ball is not bowled, आप result को बिल्कुल भी वो नहीं बोल सकते भी yes, this is going to win, this is going to win.
Absolutely correct, and that's what we saw between Scotland and Bangladesh. No one ever gave any chance to Scotland, and look at it, they played really well. They scored, I think, 150 odd, and they restricted Bangladesh to 140 odd, so they won by 7-8 runs, and it was a really good match.
What about the other group?
Okay, so we have 2 groups of 4 each so far, and 2 teams will be coming from the qualifier, like we discussed. So the other 2 groups are Group 1, which is Australia, England, South Africa, and West Indies. Group 2 is India, Pakistan, New Zealand, and Afghanistan. So Sri Lanka is already qualified, and looks like they're going to top their group. So we can say Group 1 is group of death. And if Bangladesh qualify, they will come to Group 1 too. So imagine Australia, England, South Africa, West Indies, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh playing against each other, and only top 2 of them will go to semi-finals.
You know, would be very, very interesting to watch the end result. जो कि अभी थोड़ी दूर है, but उतना दूर ना जाते हुए, there is a India-Pakistan match coming up in a few days.
That's the first match India is playing, and that's on Sunday, which is 1 a.m. our time.
1 a.m. Sydney time. And of course prime time in India. So biggest clash of the tournament. Pakistan yet to beat India in ICC tournaments. We're talking about World Cups. So they haven't beaten India in ODI World Cup as well as T20 World Cup. So another mauka for India to beat the Pakistan. This is exactly what I'm saying. उसकी advertisements already बन के market में आनी शुरू हो गई है. मौका और मोंटी पाजी इस पर एक टीवी के साथ 2 टीवी दे रहा है दूसरा, so that one to break.
उससे बड़ी ad तो कभी देखी नहीं.
Right? Looking at the teams, may the best team wins, which I normally say. Who would be your favorite out of all the teams? Who could be the man of the series?
I mean, it's very hard to predict man of the series, but I think definitely it will be an all-rounder, because these wickets gonna help the all-rounder who can spin the ball. So your players like Maxwell, your players like if you talk about India, we have Jadeja. I have high hopes from Jadeja. I think he is one of the key player for India. And then any team with a spinning all-rounder, I think that can become a man of the series.
Achha, if I ask you to pick top 3 bowlers and top 3 batsmen, who would they be?
Again, it's very early to predict, but if you talk about India, I would say Bumrah. Stark from Australia can be very good. And from England, I can say Chris Wokes. From West Indies, they are taking a very old team this time. So I'm not sure how they're going to perform, although they are the defending champions. They won in 2016, which happened in India. So we can never write off West Indies. So West Indies is another team. And if we talk about other bowlers, Rashid Khan from Afghanistan, they might not go till the very end, But those 6 matches in group stage, I think he will be the best bowler.
If we talk about the format, what different do we expect इस बारी जो अभी तक नहीं हुआ?
See, it's very straightforward format. 2 groups, 6 teams each. They're going to play each other, and then top 2 from each group will go to semi-final. So it's like a knockout tournament. And then semi-final, the finals with top 2 teams, and that's happening on 15th of November, I think.
Talking about the Indian team, or rather talking about IPL, क्योंकि सारी दुनिया के players IPL में खेलने पहुंचे हुए थे, तो fatigue would definitely play some role in the performance of the players, and vice versa. Having practice in IPL can help them to produce better results.
Definitely, you're right. Like it's very tiring, especially in that heat. But the positive thing is, yes, all the players are, fully fit. They got a lot of match practice, plus the warm-ups happening every day. We saw how India convincingly beat Australia yesterday by like 8 wickets. That was very easy win from India. So I think India is very well prepared because all the players from Indian team were playing in IPL. Other international team, not everyone was playing. Like if you talk about Afghanistan, only 1 or 2 players were playing. So it depends, I think India, again, one of the favorites, and being Virat Kohli's last tournament as captain for 2020, he will do his absolute best to win this tournament. And we have Dhoni as mentor for Team India. So let's hope he can bring his winning luck to this tournament and India can clinch another trophy.
Achha, talking about, there are 2 matches that I am most interested in. One is the India versus Pakistan, and the second final, which I hope India would be playing in the finals. Without being biased, whom do you think has got the maximum chances for winning the World Cup? Whatever we talk today, we would be looking at end of the series as well and compare.
Definitely.
आपने आज क्या बोला और उस दिन क्या result आया?
Definitely. So I think top 4 teams, like semi-final, I would say India, England, Pakistan, because if there is any team who's got the most practice in those pitches is Pakistan. They've been playing in those pitches for last 10 years. So, and then New Zealand always surprises in the ICC tournament. They're looking a bit weak. It's either between New Zealand or South Africa. I think Australia and West Indies might struggle this time.
As we normally say, may the best team win the series. On this note, on behalf of Voice aajKal, this is Navneet Anand for Voice of Cricket with Saurabh Anand. Saurabh ji, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and we're looking forward to have another session soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
जी हाँ, आज मैंने तरुण यादव को साथ में कैमरे के पीछे लेके सौरभ से की बातचीत और मैं आपका नवनीत. Saurabh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
One-stop answer to your Australian education and visa matters. Gemco Sydney. Dream big, achieve big.
Fiji Times. Be with the times. For all your finance needs, contact Unique Mortgage Services. Log on to uniquemortgages.com.au.